In three, two, one. I think. Hold on a second. There we go. Hey, everybody. My name is Nelson Buck.
And I'm Queen Belinda.
Go ahead, Josh. Say something stupid.
That's okay.
That's okay. And this is the Mardox Daily Live Chat. We do it daily, Monday through Friday, and at 3 o'clock Eastern Time. And no, when you get on this, we're not trying to sell you anything. This is just a chat.
This is Black Friday chat, so everything goes and no PC.
Everything is $0, and we're going half off. Hey, wait a minute. Would that make it that we have to pay them?
Well, if you're half a zero, then no.
I did one client. I told him in order to get him to take the contract, because he hit 100 years old, and I told him I usually give my clients the value of their age and a percentage off the price. He's 100 years old, therefore 100% off. So last year's snow removal was free, and he didn't like that. He wanted to pay something, but I insisted not to. I'm not going to take any of his money. Hey, the guy hit 100 years old. Talk about a milestone, right? Congratulations, you got a gift.
Mm-hmm.
Now he hit 101, and what does he say to me? So now you have to pay me 1%?
That's right.
Yeah, not good.
Yeah.
Yeah, and for the record, I don't do it for all clients. I do it just for the one. Yeah. So, on Friday's shows, we recap the topics we talked about during the current week, and then we do kind of a go nuts and try to make heads or tails of what Lauren has to say, because her volume's too low, and we try to stay awake while Belinda tells us about something in her life.
Oh, jeez.
We love you, Belinda and Lauren.
I love you too. Now go jump off a bridge. Anyway.
Okay. So Monday was where and how do you get your fresh No, that wasn't the first one. No, Monday's show would be the furthest one down. Talking about traffic exchanges and are they worth it? Do you guys want to recap that or have any extra thoughts? You know how you say someone says something to you and then it's like a week later you're like, oh man, I should have said this. Now is the time to say it.
Oh, cool. I found a hair.
That's about the equivalent of what you think about when you think of traffic exchanges.
Yeah, Josh, Josh, tell people why you don't think that people should use traffic exchanges.
Because it's not qualified traffic.
Elaborate. Because you weren't there Monday, so tell us why.
No, I know. Well, most traffic exchanges are, you know, basically you click this link and you click they're basically getting credits for clicking links, which to me is kind of untargeted traffic. It doesn't make sense. So if you just get credits just to click links, then how do I know that traffic's qualified? They're just clicking links because they get a credit for it, not because they're actually interested in my product.
Right. They're not interested in what's being shown on the page. They just want to get their credit so their page
Exactly.
gets seen. Yeah. Oh.
Ironically, I got an email yesterday and today because of the Black Friday sales all over the place, like we were discussing earlier. Well, oddly enough, I got a few for paying for traffic, and some will go to safe lists and traffic exchanges. Like they had this whole list of where you would be seen if you paid them to get you out there. And I'm thinking this just furthers the confirmation of why you don't buy traffic and why avenues like that just don't work.
I think the only way to make a traffic exchange like that work, honestly, is if you own the traffic exchange, sign up for every affiliate offer out there, put those as the things that you're clicking on, and you might get some bias.
Yeah, but see, again, we want something that benefits all people, not just the owners, because that kind of defeats the purpose.
Well, no, it doesn't defeat the purpose. Let me ask you a question. McDonald's, where Lauren's at right now, are they not making money?
No, they're not.
Yes.
No, they're not.
They're making money by, feeding her and feeding everybody else, but that's how they make their money. But in general, they're still out for themselves.
But no,
McDonald's is still making profit.
It's not the same thing as apples and oranges.
Because we're promoting Mardox, because we're promoting McDonald's behind Lauren there. McDonald's is a perfect example of a traffic exchange if you think about it. People come in, everybody pays to get something.
But they pay their employees, so they're getting paid something.
No, you're going too far. Because some traffic exchanges have employees, and I'm not going there. People come in, they pay money to get something. They get something, but the only ones making money are the actual traffic exchange.
Well, I understand the similarity there, but I'm looking at the bigger picture is us members who, let's say, are part of Safe Lists. That's about employees. but you don't have members of McDonald's that can get paid for like being affiliate, like, you know, referring McDonald's. You don't get paid.
Oh no,
for
no, yes there is.
your
Yes
best
there is.
friend,
Yes there is. McDonald's and Burger King both have affiliate programs where if you bring
They
people,
do.
in,
I never knew
yes,
that.
they do. I know with Burger King, if you brought people in and they bought, you got loyalty credits if you want, and after a while you could get a free meal for it.
I never heard that
Yeah.
before in my life.
Here in the States, actually, if you go to most Burger Kings and you have a nonprofit agency, you can sit there and send them. They'll get you a flyer, and then you can send all the people from your nonprofit agency to go buy food from there, and then they'll give a percentage to the nonprofit.
Yeah, there's that too. McDonald's also has these here in Canada. You buy your coffees, you keep all your stickers, you get a free coffee. It's another a referral system. It's another loyalty system. It does exist. They got a lot of little programs in place, but a lot of it they won't tell you about because they don't want to promote the affiliate side. They want you to come in and buy, you know. But if you ask around and you talk to the right people, yeah, you can get free meals from McDonald's and Burger King, full free meals that are worth, you know, $10, $15 a shot. But it comes down to how many people you refer. Yeah, if you can bring people to McDonald's and as good customers, yeah, they'll feed you for free, but they won't give you actual money. They'll give you credits or coupons towards meals. So you still got to buy their stuff, you know. But going back to traffic exchanges. I would like to talk to somebody on this show that can show proof that they make money, actual living money, with traffic exchanges. I want to see someone who does that.
Wait. Let's clarify that question. People who actually make money and are not the owner of the traffic exchange.
Right. Yeah. There you go. Yeah, no, you're right.
The owner's
you're right.
making money.
You're right.
Everybody else is broke.
You're right. And I would like to find a user of a traffic exchange or traffic exchanges that makes money. Somebody who makes enough to pay their rent, to pay their electric bill, to buy groceries, something, anything. I don't know anybody. I don't know anybody.
I don't know either.
I have a traffic exchange I just set up for a user, and after 1 week, he's already making money. But it's all from people paying him to get their site seen. So that's I'd like to see. I would like to see who actually makes cash using traffic exchanges. It's a good way to get your site seen. I'm not disputing that. It's a good way to get your site seen, but to pay for the advertising, I personally would not pay to have my site seen on a traffic exchange. I would go through their systems and their affiliate systems where you earn credits and let it go naturally. You know, it's a very low level one, you know. But on the flip side, I got people messaging me after Monday saying, well, why are you putting down traffic exchanges when you're setting up your own? Well, mine, cavemanweb.com, is going to be above and beyond everybody else's.
Well, but no, because the owners do make money.
Huh?
No, because the owners do make money.
Yeah. No, mine. I'm not gonna. Nobody at my traffic exchange is going to be allowed to purchase credits to have their site seen. Everybody who wants to have their site seen on my site.
Nobody. So you can't make money.
No, you can make money with your product. There's no affiliate program as such. The only affiliate
so
program,
I'm saying you can't make money as the owner then.
No, I don't want to. I want visibility. I want visibility, and I want actual users using it. I don't want. You see, what the problem is, once as a traffic exchange or safe list, as soon as you say, give me money for credits, and then you will run your ad in exchange, you don't have to do anything. You'll very quickly get 50% of your clientele is going to pay you, and the other half are going to sit there and serve. Now you don't have any visibility because 50% of your membership isn't doing anything. They're not looking at anything. They're just, here's my money, here's my credits, make it seen, you know?
Yeah, well, that's because they have better things to do with their time.
Then they shouldn't be using traffic exchanges.
Exactly.
Yeah, because the traffic exchange only works when a traffic exchange only works when everybody looks at everybody else's stuff. That's the point. To point to it, it's a traffic exchange. You see mine, I see yours. You see, I'm not saying I'm not going to make money. I am going to have. I am going to have a paid membership. I am going to have a paid membership system. But it's going to provide services other than getting your site seen as a paid member. I think Lauren just disappeared.
Yeah, she said she's going to a different area.
Oh, she's getting kicked out of McDonald's because McDonald's are too cheap to let you use your internet for an hour.
She says she's going to a different area. I love Tess, whatever that means.
Yeah, it says McDonald's only lets you use their Wi-Fi for like 30 minutes.
Tess, is that what it is?
I don't know. I don't know.
Maybe she's thinking traffic exchanges, or maybe just bashed her out of the group. I don't know.
I love TEs.
Oh, that's what she's talking about. TEs.
Tuesday we
I'm
said
you're thinking I love Tess. I'm like, what the fuck is Tess? I don't know who the hell Tess is.
Belinda, good topic for you. We talked about on Tuesday. Josh, were you there on Tuesday? No, you weren't, were you?
Probably not.
No, probably not. Nothing is free on the internet. Belinda.
Yeah.
Give us your spiel. Nothing.
There is no such thing as a free lunch. You can start out free as a stepping stone to get your feet wet, but in the end, you have to pay to make money, because that's how any business runs. And unless you get a job, this is the name of the game. But you can strategize your risk and only pay for what you really need. Again, you have to have a plan, a budget, and strategize. That's the three things you need in business, among other things, to be able to have any good running start in order to even grow your business successfully.
I tied a rocket to my butt. Is that getting me a good running start?
Yeah, go ahead, Nelson. You do that.
I did that already.
Do it again.
Do it again.
Do it till you can succeed.
And this time, film it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I don't care if somebody tells you you're going to get an ebook that's free. Put it as soon as you have to do something to get something for free. It's not free. You have to do something to get it. Putting your name and email address might sound cheap to you, but it's still putting in your name and email address, which is a value. It adds to that person's list. And that's a huge commodity, name and email address, especially if it's name, email address, valid phone number, so on and so forth. The more you go, the more valuable it becomes. So these free ebooks, these free services. I'm sorry about all the background noise right now. We've got people upstairs walking around. It's making the floor squeak. I'm sorry.
You ought to be kidding.
Well, just so people know what's going on here, my floor is not insulated, so it's an old house. It's an old house. What can I say? This old house. Yeah, so Josh, do you offer anything that's actually totally 100% free? No ads running, no... Yes, there is? Like what?
We do free reviews for their sites to go over them. We'll do free security scans for their sites. That way, because a lot of times we find little things in the hacks. Either when you're doing like free security scans, there's probably a good 75% chance I'm going to either find an actual hack, or I'm actually going to find that your security stuff isn't set up properly, or I'm going to find that there's a performance issue that's, appearing. Some people just think that, some people think slow performance is an issue. Sometimes slow performance is actually a security issue. But either way, we usually find something that we're able to talk to them about, and then there's those cases where there's nothing to talk to them about. Hey, everything's clean. Have a nice day.
Now, are you doing that for a client that came in that already paid you, and they're doing this, or this is just
this for anybody?
This is just somebody came off the street and said, "Can you do a security scan?" You do it, and there's no catch.
No cash.
No name, address, or phone number. No email address. Nothing.
Don't care. No, because if we find something, we're gonna be able to try to get business out of it.
That's cool.
If there's not, then we're not. I mean, that's just cool. The way it is.
That's cool. That's cool. And I'm saying it because if you go to freecolorpicker.com right now, it's got ads on it. You go to cooltext.com, it's got ads on it. It's not free. It's
in our situation, it's not. I mean, you would say it's free, and it is free because we're not charging people for it. But at the same time, we do get a lot of business out of doing those free scans.
Lauren's not looking at the screen.
Yeah, no.
Lauren, look at the screen, waving at you. Okay, cool. It's like, oh my God, it's Nelson.
All right, what in the hell's on the background there?
Don't ask. Don't ask. It's. Where are you now, Lauren?
By the restrooms.
Where are you at?
By the restroom.
Oh, by the restroom.
She said she's in the restroom. She's taking a shit right now.
This is going to turn into a real shitty chat, everybody.
Talk about Black Friday. Anyway.
Ew. Free Black Friday, anything free, Belinda? Have you seen
Or
anything?
Brown Friday in
No,
some
we do.
cases.
And by the way, as far as the free scans, we do that year round because we know people are going to have issues.
Yeah, what about Black Friday, Belinda? Have you seen anything free on the internet for Black Friday?
No,
Nothing.
not really. Nothing worthwhile anyway.
You will never see me ever give away something as a sale on Black Friday.
I don't do Black Friday with mine either. I don't even do sales at all. Period.
Because nothing's free. There's got to be
Nope.
money. There's got to be incentive and money.
I already have a good price on my packages, so why the heck am I going to lower it? That would be shooting myself in the foot. And it would lower the quality. You know, it would lower the what do you call it?
We don't know.
Value.
We don't know.
If they can't
That's
see
funny,
the value,
because you were just the one who was saying earlier that remember earlier on the conversation before the live chat, she's like, I love Black Friday.
yeah, for me, but I'm not going to. But my packages are already at a great cost. So I'm not going to lower them because they're too valuable. I'm not going to do that.
I love Black Friday. I get out to Walmart and I get
Assy.
everything half off, and I will.
Sometimes if you lower or put things on sale, it lowers the value. You don't want that because then people don't perceive the value that it really is worth.
That's right. That's right. I mean, if you, no. Yeah, I think it's a bad thing. If it's just to get sales in, there's not really any point to it. If it's just for the sake of getting a sale in, you don't just want that one sale. You want the client. You want the person to come back to you after. You know, that's for me. That's what's more important. A member that stays multiple months is worth more to me than just saying, "Hey, I'm going to give you a membership at $9 this month for Black Friday," and then as soon as the price goes to regular price, they go, "Oh, screw this," and leave. You know, it's not good. You know, what was the other topic? What was the other? I want to get to the good stuff where we get to badmouth and and talk nasty about the people on the interwebs. Wednesday, we
went over net neutrality.
Well, it was supposed to. Where do you get your fresh content?
Oh, it ended up as net neutrality.
Yeah, it did. It went from how do you get fresh content to net neutrality sucks. Save
net neutrality is awesome. The abolishment of it sucks.
Yeah. That's right. You're right. I'm sorry.
Dude, you're supporting net neutrality.
I'm Canadian. We don't have net neutrality. It doesn't matter what you guys do or don't do. It's only limited to the United States.
No, we want net neutrality.
I know, but I mean, you guys losing net neutrality is limited to the states. Somebody in Europe isn't affected. Somebody in Canada or Mexico doesn't affect us. It will. Yeah. It will if nobody stands up and talks about it. But it.
I'm still waiting for the blackouts to start coming out on this.
Because the ISPs are going to do the. Yeah, I'm waiting for it too.
Well, Google and all. No, I'm talking about Google and all them. They're going to black out like they did last time when SOPA came out.
Yeah, but I'm still going to see Google here.
Nope.
It doesn't affect Canada. I'm talking to my ISP, and I told my ISP if they change my rates right now for whatever reason. I'm moving the server to another company. They said, no, you can leave the server right where it is. It won't be affected as long as you make your payments. Miss one payment and you're sent over to the new plan. And it's like, oh, geez.
So what they're telling me in that scenario is, okay, so if I have to upgrade my plan, then I'm screwed?
No, not upgrade.
Because you could leave one plan in order to get upgrade.
No, as long as you're a current client. If you let your payment lapse and then come back.
I know, but if I have to upgrade my account because I'm running out of memory,
you're not lapsed.
I understand that, but wouldn't the new plan be higher?
Well, it depends on what you negotiate with them. But if they want to keep you as a client, then they're going to give you the regular plan. When I ask for a second server, I keep telling them I want the same plan as my current server. And then I got to fight with them a little bit, argue, blah, 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 blah. And they're like, "Oh, okay, yeah, now we get what you mean. You want exactly that plan for the second server." And I said, "Yeah, great. Now I stay with them." It's or third server. And I think we're up to 5 now. I think it's too expensive. I need to mortgage my house each month just to pay the bills.
You sure you don't live in America?
Yeah, I've mortgaged my house so far.
No, I said, you sure you don't live in America?
Nope. No, I just pay American companies.
Yeah, see, that's why you're going broke.
I tried Canadian companies and it doesn't work. No, I'm not kidding. The Canadian companies trying to do what we're doing, they don't have the resources and server facilities and backbone like SoftLayer does, being that they're IBM owned and they're in every country. Well, no, not every country. We went over that one chat, but they're in a shitload of countries. You know, so like literally, if I want to put a server in Germany right now, it's like it's there in 2 hours. I got a server set up in Germany.
You can't do it anywhere though.
Why not?
Because we tested that there, remember?
No, not anywhere, but most
We
places.
said, can you get it in North Korea? They were like, no. Remember? You said anywhere, though.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was saying. That's why I corrected myself.
I can't say that anywhere, man, because now they'll be like, I want a server in North Korea. Give it to me.
So on Wednesday, Belinda and I were talking about how getting content. The best way to get fresh content is to make it yourself. Am I right, Belinda?
Yep, that's right. Make it yourself, homemade.
Make it yourself. Make it homemade. Make
it your darn self.
Even if it's crappy, make it yourself. Then you know you own it, and you don't have to owe royalties. And nobody 10 years online can say, "Hey, I'm going to sue you because that's my content. I wasn't supposed to be given away."
Just like when you make that first brownie, and it turns out like somebody's, at least you made it yourself. Even if it looks like it should be thrown away.
Nobody told me it was made with hash.
I'm just...
Brownies? College?
I'm not even going there.
Talking about brownies. I remember this one time I was babysitting these two kids, and I thought, hey, it'd be great. I'll make chocolate pudding. And
they don't want to know how you made your chocolate pudding, trust me.
Worst thing ever to make when you're a kid and you don't understand the instructions too clear. When you look at the glass thing, it says,
yes, you do not put a bowl under the toilet and just make your chocolate pudding.
No. Oh, come on.
No, the measuring cup. It says to put.
The measuring cup is what you use. Okay.
It says to put. No, Josh, come on, seriously. It says to put 4 cups of milk. And I thought the measuring cup, the glass thing that I had in my hand, was 1 cup. It was 2.
Yeah.
So I wound up putting 8 cups of milk into the mix. Stirred all this up to make chocolate pudding. And it was basically really, really sweet.
Chocolate milk.
Not good. Not good at all. Okay, so what do you guys want to talk about in terms of open discussion? Anything at all? Cricket.
I like to know why. I like to know why you I don't know. Think of something.
Who let the dogs out?
You know what? I think of all these wonderful things when we're not on the air. But when we're on the air, my mind goes bye-bye.
Half of the stuff that we say off the air, like when we bad talk clients and other members.
So basically, what you're saying is, you're having some dementia issues that we need to discuss.
Oh yeah, let's go with that. Let's go with Belinda's dementia. I'm good with that. I'm down with the cause.
Let's find a cure.
How about this, guys? What do you guys think about this new thing that came up on social media? The fact that white people are not going to be allowed to say the word black.
They can go kiss my ever-loving butt. But you know what? I'm Puerto Rican and Lakota, so I guess I'm cool with. I don't count.
You're down with the cause?
No, I'm not down with it. What I'm saying is that I can get away with it, and even if I couldn't, even if I was white, I don't care. I'd give them I'd stick my butt out and say, "Kiss it anyway."
Huh? Okay. But I mean, seriously, think about that. You can't say the word black because they want to reserve it to their culture. And any white person any white person saying the word black, it's just a word. I like that bleeping car, that black car. To say the word black in that context would be using a word associated to a culture. And I'm like, you got to be shitting me. This is what our world has come to, people. This is what we're
America.
Facing. Welcome to America. And that is a good question. Is it only in America right now that this stuff is happening?
Mostly.
We don't have that in Canada, I don't think.
Of course not.
I don't think so.
You're actually a free country.
Oh, yeah. Canada, I think, is the only free country, except that you got to pay taxes. You can only go so far up. You can't build your garage where you want it.
I love America.
We don't actually own our land, as far as I know. I think the land is actually owned by the Queen.
Yep, same here.
You know,
Queen Bob.
No, not that Queen. Not that Queen.
Oh,
I'm talking about the.
I put a little black in myself.
I'm talking about the Queen that's old and fat, and by now that it should just be taken out of the monarchy. Hi. But
do you even have a queen in Canada?
No, Canada is a Commonwealth, a part of the Commonwealth, which is part of the Queen's Court of England.
I didn't know. I didn't think that was still applying to this day for some reason.
Canada, Australia, and quite a few other
Well,
countries.
I know Australia. I know Australia does, but I don't remember Canada being part of that.
Canada was first.
I thought they changed that over the years for Canada, though.
No, we're still part of the Commonwealth.
Oh, that stinks.
Yeah.
What about was it Prime Minister?
Yeah.
Trudeau.
Yeah.
Trudeau.
He's the primary minister, prime minister.
Okay, but so he only has so much power.
Yeah, if
Canada.
If whatever reason something happened, the Queen could step in and have more authority than him.
Oh.
He is a representative of the Queen.
Wow.
Yep.
I mean, we learn this in history and all that, but we don't get like in detail about it because we usually stick to the United States. Like that was more detailed.
Well, yeah. I mean, seriously, do you honestly think I know where all 52 states are? Now, Josh is falling asleep. Thanks, Josh. Josh, wake up.
What? I'm here.
Yeah. I'm here. What?
I'm not sleeping.
It sounds like you're snoring.
I'm hearing everything you're saying.
Oh, okay, cool. Josh, how many states? 50?
Right now.
50, and they're going to push for 51. Who's the 51st?
Puerto Rico.
Good joke.
No, I'm serious.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
That's not a joke. They actually voted for
I'm kidding.
Yeah, I know. It's been ongoing debate in Puerto Rico.
No, they actually voted
50% don't.
No. The majority have already voted for statehood. So now they're waiting to see if we'll approve it. And right now,
yeah. The thing is that I don't want to go statehood because we'll lose our culture.
Well, duh. You won't.
Yeah, they will. America will destroy their culture. Come on.
I mean, it's bad enough of my people in Lakota reservation are already losing their culture.
Yeah, exactly. Basically, if you're an Indian culture in America, you go from being an Indian culture to a casino.
And yet, you know what? We have poverty on the res still because people are pocketing that money. The politicians on the res are still pocketing.
Well, yeah,
money.
but that's because of politicians. That's.
I know, but see, I'm saying it defeats the purpose of what we're supposed to be doing to better ourselves, and it's going the opposite way.
Tune in
on top of that.
Tune in on Monday's show and find out how we can better ourselves on an Indian reservation. I say blackjack.
My uncle is a very wise elder and holy man, and you know what he says? He says, if you live by the old ways, you'll die out. But if you live by the modern days alone, you'll lose where you came from and who you are.
Yeah,
But if you take the modern days or modern ways, the tools of the modern way to preserve and teach the old ways, you keep it alive. See. Right there's a balance.
Yeah, but I think
that's just not going to happen.
I believe that there is such thing as evolution. You need to evolve and move forward.
It doesn't mean you have to lose where you came from. It doesn't mean that you can't keep certain things alive that makes up who you are. Yes, my identity is first in Christ,
so let me ask you a question.
I'm still proud of my heritage. I still would never want to let that die out.
All right, so since you're proud of your heritage, do you have a car?
Nope, I don't use a car.
So you're still using horses?
Huh? What?
Are you still using horses?
Do you still pull covered wagons?
Yeah, we do actually.
I can't believe somebody, when I was visiting out west, where most of my relatives are, because I'm like probably the only native up in this area.
Are you about to get into the Amish? It's okay. I don't think the Amish watch.
When I went out west, listen. When I went out west, okay. When I went out west, okay. I kid you not. I had this girl seriously ask me. She was in her early 20s. This is like a few years back. She asked me, do you live in a teepee? And she was dead serious. I mean, she wasn't like joking or anything. You could tell. And I turned to her and I said, do you still pull covered wagons? Because if she's going to ask me that kind of question, I'm going to ask her that kind of question
don't
back.
Feel bad. I've had Americans ask me if I live in an igloo. Because they think everybody's
You're not even Eskimo to live in an igloo.
No, I know that. But they think that everybody north of the state line of the United States, Canada, they think that everything is in igloos and ice buildings.
Yeah, no. But no, the reason I mentioned that is because, and I was just having this conversation in actually a business group a while back when they were talking about all these jobs being outsourced to automation and everything, and then they're complaining about all the jobs going to automation. And I sit there and said, jobs evolve. I mean, when's the last time you had somebody driving a, bag, horse and buggy?
Yeah.
Or when's the last time somebody churned their own butter? Or when's the last time any of
Okay, I understand, but that's what I'm saying. Here's what I'm trying to get at, Josh. It's not that we shouldn't evolve. I mean, yeah, I can't live without the internet. Now it's I do everything with it. But it doesn't mean, okay, for example, you go on eBay, you can sell arts and crafts. I mean, you can keep your culture alive in certain ways. That's all I'm saying. You just take the like my uncle said, you take the modern tools to preserve and keep it alive. That's what I'm getting at. It's not that you have to let it die out just because you modernize everything.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Are you sure that's all
in fact, saying? The media is very powerful way to do things.
Well, the media's always rigged anyways. What's new?
Yeah, but I'm saying you can still use it to your advantage if you know what to do. I mean, in certain areas.
Yeah, we call CNN. They know what to do.
No, I don't like CNN.
They know what to do.
Joke.
No, but they know what to do.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I think people being politically correct is really overboard. As much as, I mean, I'm one of those natives that's not a Democrat. I'm actually a Republican. So I don't go with everything that person does.
Oh God.
Yes, I did. I proudly voted for Trump. Yes.
I'm sorry.
I didn't like his mannerisms, but I like his politics.
Yes, we are all sorry.
We're not going there.
We are all sorry, and we are all praying for Belinda's soul.
But you know what, though? Here's the thing. Whether I don't agree with everything of any party. I mean,
no one does.
Just because just because you might vote Republican doesn't mean you have to agree with everything of that party.
But that's common sense. Nobody should ever.
Yeah, but some people think you should. You'd be surprised how many people I've talked to that actually think that they have to go along with everything because they're not considered a Republican or a Democrat or whatever.
I got a party name for that person who does that. They're in the party of being idiot. Because
some are libertarian. Some like to
I'm a libertarian.
Call themselves. Yeah, okay. See, and that's understandable. But there's conservative libertarians. There's liberal ones.
No, we understand that. I don't want to get into the whole dynamics of what I'm saying. Is somebody who thinks that I'm part of one party and I have to believe everything that one party says or does, that person's an idiot.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is that this is what they're taught. This is how they think,
Just like when you join Mardox, just because I say a banner rotation is the greatest thing in the world doesn't mean you have to join that one banner rotation. And I want people to go to other places and do other stuff on other sites. I don't only want people only to be at Mardox.
Right, of course. That'd be wrong if you made that's what some people do. Sadly, we've talked about that before.
That's right, because there are some people that will just flat out believe every single word that comes out of my mouth or someone else's mouth on the internet. That's the worst thing to do.
Or member owners make them think that, well, if you join this site, you cannot be a part of anything else. If you do this, you can't do that. I mean, there's this other side of that too.
Amway.
Amway, Meluca, Legal Shield, what's prepaid legal now, Legal Shield.
Yeah, if you're an affiliate there, you cannot do any other affiliate marketing
which is stupid. It's not their business. You're not an employee. What you do is your business as long as you're not.
It is if you sign the agreement and you signed into a contract. Yes.
No, but what I mean is they should not have that because they're treating you like an employee.
No, but that's where
you're not.
But that's where it's up to you to say no. I'm not doing this then.
Well, that's why I wasn't Meluca, but I didn't know.
I will tell you a workaround next time you're interested.
Well, the thing is when I was in Amway and Meluca.
Hold on, Josh, what is it?
This is the workaround on that, and I've actually know people that are in the industries that do this all the time because they've been told you have to be exclusive to that one.
Yeah.
So what they do is they sign up as a corporation for that one.
Oh,
and
yeah,
they sign up for a different corporation.
Oh, yeah, LLC or corp, right.
Because once they do that, it's a separate entity for themselves, and they're technically still independent of that one entity.
But you know what? They find out that they can still ask you for no reason. See, here's the thing. I was in all three companies in the early days.
They cannot.
Well, listen, when I was in a company in the early days, this is before when I was newer. This is before I learned how to read the PMPs, and read, the red flags and all that. I didn't know to even look for stuff like that, so I just blindly joined. There's people I know right now to this day. There's people who are in those companies, and they're still having side things. They're just keeping it hush hush because it's none of their business as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
But even if they do find out, there's people who've gotten axed and they don't even give a reason because it's in their P&Ps that can terminate for any or no reason. They do have it in there, then they're legally protected, and they can just do that to you if they have it in their contract.
Yeah.
So there's people who've gotten axed that didn't even know they did anything wrong.
Let's face it. Even my terms and conditions at Mardox, the terms and conditions are meant to protect Mardox, not the user.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So we have to protect ourselves.
If a person spams, I have the right to kick them out. In fact, there is a clause in a Mardox statement that says we have the right to terminate any account under any reason without notification or due notice. And that's just if I feel at some point, no, literally, I wake up, I don't like your face, click, goodbye. I don't have to give a reason. It's a free service, but it has to be written, and because it's written and because the person signed up and agreed to it, it's legal. Where there would be a problem is if there's money owed. Okay, you can't pay and then go, I don't like your face. Then there's an issue with money. But I could still terminate your account and say, here's your money back. Think you have a nice day. There's nothing stopping you or to bring me to court to sue me because it's in writing. But the terms and conditions, the TOS file, is meant to protect the company and not the user. Now, obviously, if I terminate people's accounts for no reason, that would kill the company. I mean, if I oh, okay. Bye, Josh. If I kicked out Lauren, do you think Lauren's going to show up on these chats every day like she does? With her gorgeous face and all that?
No, of course not.
There you go. Just making sure she's listening and watching. But that would hurt the company. But
is she still in the bathroom? Sorry.
She's beside the bathroom. Hey, it's a real shitty chat today. What can I say? But no. So the terms and conditions are don't ever. In fact, on Monday we'll talk about contracts. I saw one contract I was going to sign for credit card processing, and if I would have signed it, and let's say after 4 months I decided no, I don't want this anymore and left, I would have been bound to 36 months at the average processing. The fees to get out of the contract would have been well over $44,000. And I'm going to show you guys that on Monday. We'll bring up the screenshots of the contract and the clause and how crooked this company is. And I almost went, yeah, sure, and signed it. And I went, wait a minute. At one point it says, please refer to the clause or section 6A. And I went, well, where's the 6A? So I went and looked, and there's a URL just like real tiny beside. I clicked it and went to a website, and there's the contract with clause 6A. And it's like, if I never clicked that link, I would have never read the actual contract. It's that crooked. We'll talk about that on Monday. So tune in and find out how I saved everybody from having to spend $44,000. Belinda.
Yeah, but you're see, that's what I'm saying. It's like, as a business coach, I have clients that come to me every day. Like, I read that I can do this, or this advertisement said that. And I mean, these are all the topics we've talked about, over the months. And it's like, it just never ceases to amaze me. And it gets so tiresome having to, teach. I mean, I love teaching people. Don't get me wrong. I don't mean that I'm tired of that. I'm just tired of people being taken advantage of is what I'm referring to.
Well, yeah, but we have
it just frosts me how many people every day that I see this.
But no, but we have to talk about it. It's by talking about it and getting the word out that people are going to become aware of what's going on.
Oh, no, I'm not against it. I'm saying it gets me frustrated and upset that I see this happening. I mean, not that I teach people that's what I'm here for, is to help people. But what I mean is, it just frosts me that I see this crap day in and day out, that the hype just never ceases. It just, you know what I mean? It's just over and over, just like when you get bombarded in your inbox with all these, junk.
Spams.
And yeah, even in your good inbox, you can't avoid totally all the junk, even if you have a separate email account for junk, you still find it in your primary inbox.
Yeah. Hey, Belinda, let's wrap up the show. I got messages that are coming in that people need some help with something. And I think Lauren's packing up and getting ready to go. So we'll call it end for today. Because I got to find out what they're talking about on this website about all this. Earlier when I was looking at my phone, it was message after message about oh, this isn't working. So I got to go look into that.
Are you talking about our website?
No, it's another website I'm working on. It says that they're screaming bloody murder right now that it's not working. So I got to get to that instead of this. But,
okay.
But go ahead, wrap it up.
Well, thank you for joining us for another daily live chat, Mardox Daily Live Chat. Join us Monday, and what will be our topic? Anything, or we don't know yet?
Oh no, we know. Bad contracts on Monday.
We'll be talking about bad contracts Monday. Find out the scoop on that, and how to avoid it, and what you can do.
How to save yourself $44,000.
Oh, no, that's interesting.
Yeah.
And remember to subscribe, like, and comment. Without your comments and without your questions, we can't help you, because we like to know what it is that you want us to chat about, what it is that you have questions about, and how we can help you further your business.
But it's worse than that. If you don't tell us what to talk about, we just sit there like.
And yes, we'll have to think of things to say. That becomes scary, because what comes out of our mouth, we'll never know, and you know how that goes.
That's it. So you have to program us. We're AIs.
Yes.
So say bye, everybody. We'll see you again on Monday at 3:00 Eastern time.
So God bless and have a good weekend.
I'm charging my laptop.
Charging her laptop. Say bye, Lauren. Say bye to the people, Lauren.
Bye.